Well, 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 someone's in a hurry.
Just following orders.
Funny, I never took you for the type.
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
Eh?
Fine day for a little mischief, wouldn't you say?
Is this all of us?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Just the three of us, then?
Drake's Head is the keystone of the Empire. Oriflamme's in chaos, yes, but that doesn't mean we can march an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed. And should that plan fail, well, we have our icons to fall back on.
Sid, I don't know if I can. Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
Ordinarily, priming an icon comes naturally to a dominance. But then, you are no ordinary dominance.
Well, he's still got the blessing of the Phoenix, doesn't he?
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda. And did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know, I reckon he could probably cut us a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
Let's try not to find out.
We're less likely to be spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Northreach in a few days. You two behave now.
So, we're meeting in Northreach. And will I find Sid and Jill before this dame finds me? There. Northreach. The soldiers used to speak of a brothel. But that was north of the checkpoint. I hope the dame has friends in the south. A moment, my lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers, Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
You're the dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
You can trust me, yes, but... why would you...
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested. Unless...
Unless...
Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But... I shall expect a favor in return.
Wait, what?
However do they get that color?
Are you gonna buy something or not?
What the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But... it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just play along.
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Oi, hold up. Another fucking branded. Well, you're lucky you're with the dame. Now get out of my sight, filth.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
Well then, I suppose you're...
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling. Welcome to the Vale.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do? I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls. Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation. And I've begun to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. No, I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this. Proof of that trust. And hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find anything, ask for me there.
I should probably start here.
You wear the dame's brooch. She must trust you.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues. A woman by the name of Tatienne.
She's still missing. Oh, if only...
You saw her
The day before she'd lost her comb. It wasn't anything. You see, Tatienne was an...
so she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. Tatienne shared a room...
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
So you're the new escort the girls have been talking about. And you've already been sent off on a...
I'm told, did she say?
Before she went. Only that she did mention a name.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Had followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flattered at first. She thought about saying something.
This man from the garrison?
Of course I did.
You've been very...
Don't let him get away.
A man from the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late. Oh, don't tell me you've grown tired of us.
Excuse me, you there? The gentleman with the sword? I cannot help but notice you bear the moon and stars. So you are... And might I trouble you for some...
And who exactly would...
Oh, forgive me. I am Etienne, a humble... I have business beyond these walls. And who better than someone in the employ of the Vale's Would you be with...
Why not?
Marvelous. The task is... There are 3 in total.
Nothing dangerous, I hope.
Why, of course not. Merely try, and though I cannot prevent you from strongly advise.
markets are...
It's not been half a moon since Bellamy's.
Heard the bones fell favourably.
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a...
Hold your tongue. He wears the dame's brooch.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's Yannick.
On account of him being in Moor. Yannick...
The dame, thanks. Moor is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
That remains to be seen.
Oh, Tatienne, you could have told me.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moor. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. Though that wouldn't explain his continued absence.
And you plan on traveling to Moor to ascertain the truth?
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. The people of Moor are rather set in their ways. You'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary. There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor. More than one, in fact. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables. Tell him I sent you.
I shall return as soon as I find something.
That's the day done then. Drinks.
No one's allowed through the
Fruit's
gate.
not getting any fresher.
You say these are all from Dalmekia?
There's nothing here for your kind, Branded. Go on now. Shoot.
I have a delivery from Etienne. Fresh from the master's table.
Why didn't you say so? Times are hard. But this here'll make 'em less so. For a while, at least. Sorry about the welcome. I meant nothing by it. You wait right here. Here. You can...
Perfume.
Oriflamme's finest. Just as promised.
I have no...
Well, I have business with you.
I do not know.
Somewhere the gate guard...
Fine. This is lighter than usual. Branded, if I just...
I can always take it back.
You will do no such thing. Your master had you been the tool of any payment.
Cigars.
Those cigars are worth more than your life. Do be careful.
What did you say was in these pies again?
I warn you now.
Etienne.
Didn't know he had his own bearer. That is no burden off my back. And this is for Etienne.
All this for a drink.
I not just any drink. The very best. Specially distilled for my most discerning customers. The guards find that, they'll seize it before you can blink.
Vetienne likes it.
Of course. Perfume, cigars, and spirits. Someone has expensive tastes. The question is, how can they afford to maintain them? I suppose there's only one way to find out.
Did one of them get on this side?
Ah, you have returned.
I believe these are yours.
Delightful. The dame will be pleased.
You don't say. And would she be pleased to learn what you had to exchange for those items?
You mean the crystals? No need to be coy, my boy. An honest after. And if you don't, this pipe...
I didn't
as scarce as chocolate.
I think you're doing...
Yeah. A reward for a job. I thank you.
What do you reckon Yannick's done to upset the dame, then? Square as a cow, most likely.
I don't know. Can I trust you to be...
About what?
About as unlucky...
All right.
This town, not for the contemptible, and despite which... Bring...
Fine.
Oh, thank you. Here. What food I can provide goes where the three...
It's no wonder...
Tragic. True, but do not let I be discreet for both our sakes.
You won't be staying, then?
I'm afraid not. I'm...
The crystal's curse is bad enough. We can't let people starve as well.
Sergeant's got it in for us two. Where's your commanding officer, Branded? Don't you know?
Hey, you lost or something? Sorry, but
I'm just passing through.
Don't bloody...
That'll be why he's strutting about.
The dame laughed when we offered her our protection.
I dare say there's... How about it, Branded?
I'd rather not.
Oh, no doubt. Only chivalrous...
Fine.
Oh, and just so you know, take a moment to get ready if you need it. Now,
If that's what you want.
Cock... Oh, and when you go crying to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding. Use all the dirty tricks you want, Brandon. All right. So you know one end of a blade from the other. Fuck me.
What the hell are you playing at, Leon? So it's a real challenge he wants, is it? Fine. Sword up, bearer. Let's have some fun, shall we? Why the bearer? Win the Dane's favour anyway.
By knowing when to hold my tongue for a start.
You got potential. I'll give you that. I'll be damned.
Can I go now?
Grieger's gas. The bastard didn't even break a sweat.
The dame's man or no, he's still a...
Yeah, not after the bollocking he gave us for missing...
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, good bloody
Do us a favour.
The Emperor's finest thresh.
You look like you need a rest.
Not half as much as I need this. Thank you. I daren't eat it here, though. Not where anyone might see.
Has it always been this bad?
Oh, it was worse before the Chamberlain. I'd be dead without him. Me and many others.
That's something at least.
Are you waiting for it to heal on its own? Hurry up!
Looks like now's not the time.
That's the day done then. Drinks and the veil.
I have something for you.
From the Chamberlain. You need to leave.
Brandy! And you! If you've got a message for me, out with it. If not...
What do you reckon Yannick's done?
Enough! Curse you! Get away from me! You'll work faster next time if you...
Here. It looks like you need it.
The Chamberlain must have sent you, but alas, my work.
You need.
But I want.
And what of your...
Away.
A drover has more regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway, I'd better head to the Vale.
Bastard!
right. Are you here for business?
Business, though not my own.
Ah, so he found just as well. I hear his friend.
So he really is a champ.
There was a time when he was the Val's most. He was one of the only people round here who seemed.
Rare for one in his position.
A fact not wasted on the dame. A little nudge from my sisters and I may have lost an uncle, but bearers are being fed for a change, so we don't grumble.
Glad to hear it.
Gives you faith, though, doesn't it? It's no wonder the dame's got a soft.
Oriflamme, how many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
That's enough for today, Branded.
It's over. You're finished.
Go on. Back to the pens, dear.
That's enough dallying, you. Up, the lot of you. There's still work to be done.
If the people of Moor are as intolerant as Isabel says, it's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here.
What do you want?
Are you Bertrand? The dame sent me.
Sounds about right. Only time I hear from her is when she wants something. Well, go on then. What is it?
One of her courtesans has gone missing. A soldier who may have information on her where.
Many traders stopped to peddle there, but only one's been seen.
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. Stubborn. If you seek him out. Fact is, folks round here would sooner hang a Brent, and that's even with the dame's brooch for protection.
Understood.
Weren't expecting any new Branded until the new moon. You don't think he's a deserter, do you?
What's this? A Branded? Where's your master? Must I call for the constable?
I come to you from Northreach, at the behest of the dame.
Why, of course I have. What is it that she required?
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some few days ago.
Yes. He had a comb which he claimed was an antique. But old though it was, an antique it most certainly was not. I stood firm, however, and for all his bluster,
And do you know where he went after that?
my customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound.
My thanks.
Not at all. I would be sure and tell her.
It smells of death here, Torgor. Wolves. We can't let them get any closer to the village. Sick on top! Get him! There, boy! Sick of Torgal. It's over. Get him. Damn it all. Bodies. Well, the wolves have been busy. But the blood is long dry. So it is you, Tatienne.
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to sea every night. You said her name was Tatienne.
You. Did you follow me?
No, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to. But no. I was sent to find Yannick. By the looks of things, I have.
We both found who we were searching for.
Nah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his woman with someone else. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to more.
If you mean this comb...
He might not be rotting on a hill.
I think he meant to ask us something else.
Wed? Where would they have gone? And we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the dame I'm sorry when the lads come to collect Yannick's body.
Is that wise?
Ah, there won't be any covering up this mess. Speaking of which, could you tell her what happened?
I need to tell Isabel. Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember Tatienne by.
If it was a message that needed delivering on...
You are still in one piece, I see. You will be pleased to hear that your companions, they said they would meet you at a little chapel to the...
Thank you, but... you need... I was on my way to see you.
You found... I see. My dear Tatienne, it is by no means uncommon for a client that rarely do such...
I found this with Tatienne.
Thank you for returning it. I shall see that it has a place...
I should go.
Before you do, the Vale counts among its patrons, according to one of the loose...
Not to mention the same thing.
But did he mean that that couldn't possibly be true?
I will.
weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon.
All that clean? You good-for-nothing sluggard!
Any trouble on the way?
None worth mentioning.
As I was telling Jill, it's worse than I thought. The capital's crawling with soldiers.
And here I am, the deserter come home.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door. Cheer up, you two. Can't think of a safer place in the Empire than a... brothel.
Really? Doesn't seem very private.
So then, how do we proceed?
We'll be using the glass gate. Tonight, just after sunset.
Where the shards are loaded for transport. That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of Sambrek.
But not the most, which is a start. Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
A shortcut? And how exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before. And may have ended up running for dear life after being discovered by Bahamut, but that's not important.
Sid, if the Mother Crystals truly are the cause of the Blight...
If? You wound me, Jill.
What I'm trying to say is, if the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end. The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
Whoever controls the crystals controls the realm. But our kind can wield magic without them. To our rulers, we must seem the most convenient of tools. And the most dangerous.
But what makes them think they have the right to use us? To leave us to die when our bodies are spent?
Does a nobleman weep for a broken mug? A torn tunic? Our fate means nothing to them. No, this isn't a battle you can win with words. Believe me, I've tried, but nothing ever gets through. The world is simply not ready to listen. So to hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way. You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this, can you?
I can't. But what of all the people you mean to rob of their comforts? Are you happy for them to call you outlaw?
Sid the outlaw. Aye, that'll do me.
You might at least pretend to take this seriously.
Have a little faith, Jill. Even if you don't think much of my choice of digs. If it means my deeds will be remembered, I'll gladly play the role of villain. But first, we have a gate to crash. And once we're in, there'll be no turning back. So you best make ready. The world won't save itself.